All right, good afternoon, guys. It is just a couple days after Thanksgiving. Beautiful day here in Springfield, Illinois. Pretty excited about doing this project here. So what we're gonna do is make leaf mold as quickly as possible. And there's a few things that I've learned from last year and that I'm gonna integrate and improve on this year. So we're gonna run you through it real quick, what we're gonna do. All right, so to make leaf mold, you need one main ingredient, leaves. So we live now in the Midwest. We're not up in Victoria anymore where we could just gather them quite easily. So we cheated. We went to the local recycling facility where we get our wood chips, and they have pre-ground all the leaves that they've collected around the city. And it's just beautiful material. So we grabbed, I think, 8-9 bags of the material and are just gonna lay it down into one of our no-dig beds. All right, so one of the great things about doing YouTube is we have videos from last year. So I went out and checked this one out from last year, and it wasn't necessarily for the actual video, but I reread all the comments. So again, I just want to thank you guys for all the good and great comments that we've got. And with those comments, I'm gonna add a few things to this pile and see what we can do with it. All right, so first thing is our homemade lab. This is lactobacillus bacteria, next to free to make. As we saw in a video of a compost pile last year, it jacked the temperatures in the compost pile, and I'm really sold on lactobacillus. Tons of videos out there on how to make it. Super easy to make, very stable, and yeah, tons of benefits. All right, the second thing that we did was about 3-4 weeks ago. We just collected up a bunch of comfrey, some of the coffee that we had, and basically made a stew out of it. This has been sitting for 3 weeks, almost a month now. Doesn't smell the best, but the comfrey has got some great ingredients in it. Now, if you didn't have access to comfrey, you could use weeds or yeah, basically anything you can get your hands on, and that will help accelerate the decomposition process as well. Okay, and lastly, I just went to the local farm store. Lots of farm stores here in Illinois. It's awesome. And we just got some oyster shells. What I'm looking for is the chitin in the oyster shells, not for the original process, but once the temperature starts dying down, chitin really feeds the fungi that will help finish off the decomposition. All right, we're losing the sun, so I'm gonna get started, and we'll just do a little bit of a pause and record, show you how we build up the pile, and just layer in the amendments that we've made. So let's go. All right, super easy. Took 26 minutes to get done. One thing I need to say is because of our situation here, we are choosing to put this on an existing bed. If we were back in Victoria, I would definitely use probably a bin system to store it, and also I would cover it. But because we live in an HOA for the moment, you're not allowed any outdoor structures, like no greenhouses, no sheds, no composting, really no outdoor bins at all. So with this, we're just gonna have to leave it like this, and it might be a benefit. Like it will definitely get quite hot, I would imagine, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So whether it's leaf mold or not, that's not really the point for us here. We want to see if we can make a good seed starting medium within about 4 months. So we'll probably crack into this thing in about 4 months, see what's happening in the center of that pile. And then obviously all the stuff on the outside, it won't be broken down, but we'll be able to use it in our garden beds as a good mulch. And we do have a bunch of other things that we're gonna plan on doing once we get on the other side of winter that should help speed up the process too. So super quick, super easy, and super cheap. At worst, it'll be a good mulch. At best, it'll help start our seedlings off for the spring. So basically free of charge. So if you guys got any comments, suggestions, concerns, let us know. We always love them. It was a huge help in the progression in making this one, and we look to improve. So hopefully you guys are doing awesome. Amazingly, we're supposed to get a snowstorm tonight, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, hope you had a great Thanksgiving week if you're in the US, or you're just having a great one. So stay awesome. We're unstoppable.